Hello, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, this is Divine Light, and we're going to dive into your coffee cup reading for next 4 weeks. Positive money, career stuff. I don't know why I said positive. Maybe there are things positively happening. I see here kind of looks like someone wearing a cloak, a big dress, and they're dancing with it. You're not seeing it yet. This can be someone actually maybe helping you with something, or they're coming out of nowhere with a celebration. I feel like this can be also some kind of like an inspiration. This person might be inspiring you because of their joy. It can be really like fiery for you. Another thing I see here, there's a massive fish appearing outside here within the second week. But the thing is, you might have to reach out and get that fish back into house, or maybe just catch it and bring it into the house. Fish can symbolize material satisfaction, chunk of money. It can be a resource, connection. And I told you, the fish is taking you outside your comfort zone and maybe helping you reach to this person who's dancing with joy. The joy part can be actually this person being very happy about something, or being joyful about something, or maybe overall their character is happy character. But the big dress they're wearing kind of gave me the fur coat type of a vibe. So this can be someone wealthy, and their joy can be also affecting you, maybe like increasing your capacity to receive more. It can be something like that. By the way, if you haven't already, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. Also, if you would like to receive a private reading, I'm going to leave my email in the description box and here on the corner right there. You can click on there, send me an email, and I get back to you as soon as possible. I see another person here standing within the 4th week. I'm going to get back to that because I see there's a service coming to this person, okay? Service can mean two things. When it's just soon as it came out of my mouth, it resonated with me in two ways. Service, maybe they're receiving some sort of a service. You might be the one giving them a service, and in return, maybe receiving something back. Another thing here, the service can be being served, okay? If you're trying to serve someone and this person is at large, maybe you're going to find a way to actually deliver this thing to them. Or this can be like if you are actually this can be something that is getting served to you. So if that's the case, you can consider this in a way that maybe if there's something you need to take care of, you had it in the back of your mind, but you kept delaying it. Maybe it's time to take care of it before it just gets out of hand, okay? First week seems like here you're starting. Okay, it's just a very calm scene I'm seeing here. I know it's not clear, but I'm going to show you in a minute. 2 towers. You're in between, Buddha-like energy, very calm, sitting, meditating, hair tied up. So I see kind of like a person with a beard and mustache. You might say that you don't have any of those. But I feel like this is overall calming a beast kind of moment. Like if you see a woman here meditating, it's easier for women because of the hormonal things to calm themselves and compared to physical structure of a masculine male figure. That's why I feel like there might be like a beast. This can be a person too. Maybe you're actually getting the control of or showing them how to control themselves. I see letter F and letter H under this person. Can be their first name or the last name. Doesn't have to be initials. And this person is calming down. You can see there's a bigger face behind them. So the person that is helping you can be someone, the bigger face can be someone who has financial security already, might be giving you a piece of good advice that is calming you down. That's why I said like this is the part of you maybe just wants to go out there, take massive action, which is actually the key to manifestation. However, maybe this is not really the time to go out there without any inspiration. The problem with random action, not having an inspiration or knowledge, is you can make a mistake that can be detrimental, or what you would do would be in vain. It wouldn't actually bring you anything. Okay, that's why the first week is not about going out there and just trying to find a solution and with an anxiety driven motive, calming it down, because what happens is there's like a massive wall here, massive solution. Maybe this is like a closet of solutions that you're opening it up, and you're going to face all the answers. All the answers are going to be within there. Okay, the thing is, the phone lines are prominent here. One of them right there, the first week, is like you have two connections here. One of them is calm, cool, collected. The other one is detached, meaning, so you might be talking to two different people, maybe sharing the situation with them. One of them might be, they're continuing the communication. This person might be someone, like I said, calm, cool, collected. They have experience. They might give you a good perspective what to do. The other one might be scattered all over the place and maybe even giving you more anxiety, infusing more fear. So here, what you need to do is actually make a decision. That's going to be the first thing. When you make the decision that, like I said, that's why I said maybe in the beginning, positive. What's coming positive, and you're going to see what the negative is here, what's actually making you afraid, and then you're going to disconnect from that. Okay, that's going to be the first key moment. The second week here, I told you there is a closet of solution. There's a face in there. This looks like a baby's face. Kind of reminds me of a little bit geisha face also, like the hair. I don't know why it came to me, but this is actually about, I have watched recently, maybe that's why, a geisha makeup. Someone was actually doing it. They paint their face, lady's face, with this white foundation, basically. It wasn't like a foundation, but it was a white paint. So incredible. It's just so mesmerizing. I love art, watching it, making it, and that's like an art form compared to the modern makeup. So this is something or someone who has that art form, and I'm going to interpret, because this is a material reading, this can be someone who mastered the art of making money. Okay, and they might be the one opening up the closet so you can just pull all the necessary tools out of it. That's why, instead of maybe going forward only with just gut feeling and intuition, that can be also leading you towards this person. When you come across someone knowledgeable, or maybe your goal should be looking for someone who can guide you about this. Because their people are like, actually they are a part of the synchronicity that gets us from where we are to where we want to go. For example, when you're because it's like, I see this is a common thing. Everybody wants to win the lottery, but you go buy the ticket from someone. You don't just find it on the street. Okay, you just turn that into a routine. And the ones that I watch their interviews, those ones who win the lottery, that's what they do. They have a ritual to do that. So that's why, like, the money is a game, and there's some people know how to play it so well. And I feel like some of you might actually start to look for those who are playing the game well. The second week, the clarity is coming in, and you can see there's like person also showing you this person's close to your heart space. Even though you don't have clarity in your heart, you're going to have a conversation with someone. The wolf is behind you within the third week. But before you get to that, there's another person here pointing out, look at this person, watch them, talk to them. And as soon as you start connecting, you are getting a connection, a clarity about what you should be your next step. Okay. Third week is going to be the action time. Now you see the movement happening here. Between that, there's a pathway. The big fish is coming. You're catching the big fish, I said, and it's connecting to this person that is actually arriving. When it comes to the person, I want to put it out there as well. This doesn't have to be someone you're talking to face, even though I see phone lines. For some of you might be actually connecting with that. But another part of you can be finding this online, watching their videos and connecting, commenting. on that. Okay, under it. It can mean that. I'm not talking about scammers and such things like that. I'm talking about people that are proven. Okay, guys. Like, I know I keep listening to recently Anthony Robbins. I know he's not a financial advisor. However, he's an established, spiritual teacher, we can say. I don't know, like, his title. So, like, he's known all around the world. Okay, so it can be something like that. The thing is, the Dr. Joe Dispenza, I'm talking about spiritual people because those are the ones that I watch their videos and they get my inspiration from. Warren Buffett, I don't know if he has social media or anything like that, but they have a proven track record. Okay, even some people can say, oh, they're not like that, but they have actually served a big community of people. I don't know what they're doing right now. That's why I feel that can be the inspiration. You're going to pull the inspiration from someone who has a proven track record. And we have here the third week, the action point is coming, that you're going to start taking action, or which action you should take going to start to get revealed. Fourth week, I see there's a chunk of money coming in. There's a goat on top of it. And I feel like this is not really related to the action that you're going to take. It can be coming through a family member. There's a king on top of it, goat on top of it. Goat can be a Capricorn. Goat can be someone stubborn in the family. Maybe this is a family or like some business. Maybe this person is going to be insistent about this. Leo gets the part. They're going to get the part. Now I'm going to, that they are really forcing it, that you get this part, okay? And the boss might be the one sitting on the treasure. They might not want to share it, but either way, you're going to get it, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have the right there, the chunk of money showing up within the fourth week. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. I see there's a big bag. Kind of looks like a strawberry hanging off of like a branch. Your desire is something which has some time. It's not immediate, but it's coming forward. It's forming. And maybe it's connected to a person's feet right there. You see the feet is cut off. Okay, so this is cutting someone's feet. Maybe this is someone who keeps coming all the time. And when their feet is cut off, when they stop coming to your personal space, then you're going to receive the blessing. Maybe this is boundary issues. And this kind of like starting to look a lot more like a tongue to me, which is a massive tongue in your heart space. So it seems like the person here might be someone who is using your goodwill or using your energy, or someone that you need to really speak to. And cutting off the feet can be cutting off them to arrive in your space, or maybe if they are stepping in your boundaries, like, or taking what is meant for you, or causing you to, I keep interpreting that they are the one that are not on the right, but I'm leaving self-assessment to whoever is watching, to yourself. So this is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. So maybe your Venus is Leo and you have a relationship with this person, and this relationship affecting your money issue, okay? Maybe the way you treat them, the way you don't accept them, or the way you carry all their burdens, okay? It's positive, it's negative. Then when you cut their feet, meaning maybe back and forth visiting is like, maybe you're limiting that visitation, seeing this person, expressing that clearly. That's actually an act of self-love, defending your territory, okay? Then it seems like the material satisfaction meant for you is going to arrive. It's like proving to the creator that you're worthy of what you want, and that's why you're protecting yourself, okay? Sometimes we don't protect ourselves, and that gives the message to the universe that we're not worthy of it. We believe that we're not worthy of it because we never say no, we never say, or maybe never say yes. Maybe there is an opportunity out there and you're cutting your own feet and you're saying, no, I shouldn't go there, I shouldn't do that, I should just stay where I'm comfortable. Maybe the bounty is outside of your comfort zone, guys. Let's see what we have. The moon is not really having clarity in the situation. I keep seeing this little video online on some websites. It says like somebody's pulling cards in tarot. Moon comes in and another one comes in and the high priestess comes in and there's a sound on the background that says, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. These are the cards that are like, I don't know. I don't know the answer yet. So you might be in a position that you don't know what to do. You're in the middle of the bridge. It's dark outside, but the moon has hope, even though it doesn't show it. Means that even if you don't have clarity right now, or you don't know which way the things are going to go, always comes sun after the moon. Okay. We never see sun blocked and Saturn shows up instead of that. Sun always comes up, okay? So it seems like, wow, and it comes in a very big boom here. Justice is something is actually going to be done right. Even if you don't see it, if you keep at it, this doesn't mean being self-righteous. This means that trusting the higher power is aligning everything in the right place. Justice can be something maybe that has been taken away from you, will be returned back. Or if you are restrained or some conflict is happening, it's going to clear out. But it can continue, but you're going to be in such a good place that is not going to bother you. 5 of Wands can also indicate there are too many cooks in the kitchen. Even if you get an accomplishment, you're allowing too many heads to give you advice, rather than choosing someone who is the most knowledgeable. That's causing a restraint. 4 of Coins, like I said, there's a mentor showing up there, but maybe you're taking advice from people who has no idea about your situation. Okay? And which can cause, back in the day, I heard this from someone when I was young. I was taking advice from someone who never had a successful relationship. And I talked to one of my friends and I told her, like, this lady said this and that. And she told me, like, she never had a successful relationship. Why are you taking advice from her? She doesn't know anything about relationships. And then I said, oh no, what am I doing here? Like, if she knew better, she could have applied that into her own life. And I wasn't even aware of that. And I feel like that's what it is. You're creating conflict within you because maybe you're not really looking at what they know. And this person might be someone giving you the weakest advice when it comes to money, because 4 of Pentacles means hoarding, spending too much. It's just being like in between when it comes to making a decision and not being able to even make a decision. Just, being stuck in a negative, basically. 8 of Coins is, yes, expertise, guys. You need to learn as much as you can about the subject at hand. You need to do your research, and you need to also use the information that is available, what you already know. You need to utilize that. And through that, you're going to create, wow, celebration. 3 of Cups, time of harvest. So it seems like that's going to get you to right place. The information, knowledge, right guidance will actually get you to where you need to be, and it's going to help you celebrate. 4 of Wands is also similar energy here. This is actually coming to the finish line, completing a task. If you're working on a task, this is maybe your money story is like you're finally completing something. And at the end of the road, there's this 4 of Wands, a celebration, a wedding happening. This is the end of harvest. This is wedding. Most of the time they represent that. This has emotional satisfaction. This has a lot of passion within it. Either way, though, this can even be like a contract. Finally, you're going through it, you're finalizing it, and you're celebrating it, and you're collecting the benefits of it, okay? Temperance is what you do afterwards. Means taking it slow. I just did a reading and I saw Kali. I think she's Kali, and she showed up in the coffee cup actually. And temperance can represent like approaching things with temperance, maybe like with patience, with understanding. And she is Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara. From this is actually an Indian tale. She's about balance and meditation. It's being mutable, recognizing when to change with the times and when to change the situation itself. She identify. Okay. She identities are fluid, but their goodwill remains constant. I think they counted as they. Okay. Approaching things with moderation after your accomplishment and being calm, cool, collected, not really indulging, or you can, but not overdoing things or not overworking after you accomplish your desire. Okay. Taking things slow, basically. And by the way, this is your birthday month. I would like to wish you a happy birthday. I know it's the end of almost the video, but I hope you enjoy this one. Let's pull your archetype. Which archetype wants to be with you this month? We have the heart archetype. This is actually a beautiful one. It is a powerful energy. Number 31. This is the 31st of the month, actually. Let's see what the message is for you. It is possible from an imaginal point of view to sense the heart as a place. So this can be a place for you. The seat of the heart is often reclaimed by nature, music, dance, and presence of children or animal. This is about your expansion, guys, and this is suggesting that in order for you to expand your financial growth, basically, you need to have the attitude, first of all, that expand, grow, and also and you need to just go down the road of knowingness rather than complexities. So if you can go after, if you want something, first of all, you need to just do your due diligence and research how to get this, because you are in an unclear place right now. And when you have the clear intention, the heart is going to start magnetizing those desires to you. Okay. That's why I feel like this heart archetype coming to you and telling you, instead of just make everything logical, try to intellectualize everything, try to emotionalize them. Okay, that's why Three of Cups is like maybe even celebrating before you receive your desire or the guidance. Okay, being grateful for it. What else we have for you? Heal the ouch. This is going to require you to heal your story about that subject: money, home, if you're purchasing something, recovery, whatever it is with the material success that you want to create. First, you need to look at the past where you did wrong or you perceive something as wrong. You need to look at it and get over it. Get over it, heal it, understand why this happened. And we have again the moonlight. Again, twice coming forward. Moon is, I told you, the times of a little bit not having clarity. What you can do in this moment is your intuition is speaking to you. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. This is suggesting that you should follow it. Remember, the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is just sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow these signs. Okay, guys. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave more videos on the screen for you to watch. And if you haven't, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe and hype the video. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.